concept of a satanic cabal influencing mainstream media is a notion that has been circulating on the internet and in certain conspiracy theory circles for quite some time. This idea suggests that a group of powerful individuals, often believed to be affiliated with occult or satanic organizations, are working behind the scenes to shape the narrative of mainstream media and promote their own agenda. While this notion may seem far-fetched to some, it is essential to examine the underlying concerns and evidence that have led to the proliferation of this theory. One of the primary concerns driving this theory is the perceived lack of diversity and representation in mainstream media. Many people feel that the media is controlled by a small group of elite individuals who dictate what information is disseminated to the public, often suppressing alternative viewpoints and perspectives. This has led to accusations that the media is biased, manipulative, and even complicit in shaping public opinion to serve the interests of those in power. The notion of the satanic cabal takes this idea a step further, suggesting that this elite group is not only motivated by self-interest, but is also driven by a malevolent ideology that seeks to undermine traditional values and promote a culture of darkness and despair. Proponents of this theory point to the prevalence of occult and satanic symbolism in popular culture, particularly in the music and film industries. They argue that the use of such symbols, such as the inverted pentagram or the all-seeing eye, is not merely a form of artistic expression, but rather a manifestation of a deeper, more sinister agenda. They claim that these symbols are being used to subliminally influence the minds of the masses, programming them to accept a certain worldview or ideology that is antithetical to traditional values. Additionally, they point to the rise of celebrities and public figures who have openly professed their interest in occultism or have been accused of promoting satanic ideologies, further fueling the notion that the entertainment industry is rife with satanic influence. However, it is essential to approach this theory with a critical and nuanced perspective, recognizing that correlation does not necessarily imply causation. While it is true that some individuals in the entertainment industry have expressed interest in occultism or have used satanic symbolism in their work, this does not necessarily mean that they are part of a larger, coordinated effort to promote a satanic agenda. Furthermore, the use of symbolism and imagery in art and popular culture is often complex and multifaceted, open to multiple interpretations and meanings. Moreover, the idea of a satanic cabal controlling mainstream media is often based on an oversimplification of the complex power dynamics at play in the media industry. The media landscape is comprised of a diverse array of stakeholders, including corporate interests, government agencies, and individual journalists and artists, each with their own agendas and motivations. While it is true that corporate interests and advertising revenue can exert significant influence over the media narrative, it is unlikely that a single, monolithic entity is controlling the entire industry. In conclusion, the notion of a satanic cabal influencing mainstream media is a complex and multifaceted theory that warrants careful examination and critique. While there are legitimate concerns about the lack of diversity and representation in mainstream media, as well as the use of occult and satanic symbolism in popular culture, it is essential to approach these issues with a nuanced and evidence-based perspective. Rather than relying on conspiracy theories or simplistic explanations, we must engage in a more nuanced and thoughtful discussion about the role of media in shaping our culture and society, and work towards creating a more diverse, inclusive, and equitable media landscape that reflects the complexity and richness of human experience.